All right. You already beat me on this slide. So Dieter Davis, been about 2.5 years at Nike. Did about 4.5 years at Expedia. Right now I'm currently on sabbatical to do the thing that I mentioned. So I had to take a little vacation. This is actually my foray back into getting back into the work industry. My presentation is on creating a company optimization culture, and this can also be applied to analytics. It's all the same thing. Presently, I'm an entrepreneur / small business owner. So if you like mini donuts, I'm ahead of the slide on this. But prior, I was a web analytics director and testing for Nike. Here we go. So if you happen to come down in Portland, we're open Thursday through Sunday and sell gourmet mini donuts. We've had them at Pike's Place Market. Ours are 10 times as good because we use high quality ingredients and they use crap. Either way, it's lots of fun, been really interesting. Small business owner, completely different. I'll be able to say I have something fun on the weekend. So what is an optimization culture? Optimization, everybody has like testing or has an idea that they want to do testing. How do you create an actual culture? And it could be a couple different things of like, I have a culture, or there isn't a culture. And once again, it could be analytics or it could be optimization. And I say optimization, there's different types. So my question is, what is your testing culture? There could be no testing, or they could be, it has been, basically beaten and it is just a rote testing, or nobody trusts it, or, that poor mouse. Somewhere in between is usually the case. Hey, we have an A/B testing, nobody's really using it, one person's using it, everybody's using it. So the first thing, and this is actually a maxim from Nike, if you ever want to hear about Nike maxims, they're awesome. Master the fundamentals is one of them. You have to master the fundamentals to be able to do that. And these are kind of the high-level fundamentals. One is analytics, second is the people you interact with, and the third is getting your testing practices together. And usually your lead person for optimization would do this. So first one, are your analytics trusted? Because at the end of the day, you could have the best testing platform in the world, but if nobody trusts Google Analytics, and if everybody is doing it piecemeal, they're not going to trust it. Because if the tagging isn't right, if it hasn't been audited, if you cannot have a person that says, I know it's right or not, you're going to have a problem. Because all your test results are based on. Second one, find executive or execution allies, not executive. These are the people, like people managers that manage individual contributors that you can go to on development or design and say, you can actually help me design the test. You can actually help me get it deployed. These are the people that you need as your allies. The second step is your executive sponsor. Get someone that actually has a light bulb for a head. And I actually mean that. Get an executive that loves ideas, that is really excited. They're going to be your best advocate, and you need that advocate on your executive board or whoever makes the decisions on budget. They're the ones that are going to be really excited. You want them to always be dragging you up to actually show off the current test results. Do you have the right testing tool for the job? This could be for whatever platform's your priority, but the best testing platform in the world isn't going to do anything unless it's right for your platform. If your platform's browser-based or server-side, you've got to have the right one that you're able to deploy and actually get the stuff out you need. Find a first test case. Find something that everybody says is horrible, is a horrible pain in the butt, or is money. This is the best place to test, right here at the end, because if any little win you can get here is a comp point. I mean, we made little changes on the final conversion step and found millions of dollars in multiple companies. I'll tell you how many millions later. Create a testing framework. Get organized. If everybody knows you have an actual structure for how you're running your tests and you show it, that shows that you have it all organized and they're going to trust your testing program. Same thing for analytics. Create a simple communication plan. You're not going to be able to throw them a complicated communication plan. Don't scare them with a complicated communication plan. Start with something simple. And I mean simple. Draw it out. Really simple. A, B, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it once a week and we're going to give you the results. No, that does not work further down the road in big or small companies. You can evolve. You can eventually get that, but don't tell them the complex one at first. You can look this up online, but I mean, essentially, A/B testing is not a communication strategy. It's not an objective. You use it to make decisions. And you'll eventually bundle tests together to make like holistic, actual decisions. Find also the right winning tactics for you. I'm going to tell you some of the winning tactics that work for you, but not all of these work for all situations and all size of companies and all size of budget. So find the right ones that work for Charlie Sheen or you. This is when I'm a little ahead. Working groups. Find people that a single executing person that can help you in each of these areas, and you all get together in your side time, if there is side time, and get a single test done. Somebody to measure it, somebody to design the test, somebody to make sure it gets deployed, somebody to engineer the test. That's everything you need, and those 4 people can come together and get a test out. Be a bridge. One of the best things I've ever done in my entire career as an analytics person, you can help the executive team talk to the engineers. Often you'll find there's a big wall in most companies. As analytics and optimization, you can be I'm going to make sure and that engineering and business are talking together, and you can come together for a win. Creating a test knowledge base. I've created whole wikis internally using Confluence Atlassian Wiki. Really easy, secure, I can do it on the internet, and it's just, I can go and edit it, and you can organize it for your team, and then actually just send out links to stuff, not file attachments on your email. Report the good and the bad, but be the first one that reports it. If your tracking has a problem, be the first one to say, yes, I know my tracking has a problem, it'll be fixed in 5 minutes, because you were the bridge between technology and business. You've already talked to technology, and you know that when your tracking is going to be fixed. Also, celebrate the bad. It doesn't matter if there was unintended results for your test. And this executive may have thought this test was the best idea in the world. It's still useful. One of Nike's maxims is the consumer decides, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the executives necessarily think if the consumer is going to still do it. That's still a really important learning and a really important knowledge. Creating an optimization culture. Mastering the fundamentals. Make sure your analytics are working. If everybody doesn't trust it, it's going to be a problem. Get the people that help you do it, organize your programs and show that you have a structure, and use the winning tactics you need to get it done.
It's intense, right?
Yeah. Especially